Hello everyone, it's Ryan Kirkpatrick here. I am at currently Birmingham Airport because I am taking a very special flight with the new Flybe. Yes, Flybe is back. They went bust back in 2020, I believe, and now after lots and lots of speculation, they are finally back with a new route from here, starting at Birmingham Airport to Belfast City in Northern Ireland. And I will be one of the first people on board. I'm really looking forward to this. I was meant to fly with Flybe years ago. If you remember my British Airways inaugural video from London Heathrow to Newquay, my original plan was to fly with Flybe back from Newquay back into Birmingham. But then COVID happened, the airline went bust. There was attempts to revive the airline with Virgin Atlantic, bringing in Connect Airways, and that just it never panned out, unfortunately. But now they are back with new services, not just here in Birmingham but across the UK. They have their headquarters now set up in Birmingham. Sorry if I mumble a few times, but I am very excited to be flying on the first flight of new Flybe, and it'll be interesting because I've already flown on the ATR 72. I've never flown on the Dash 8, so this will be a good opportunity to compare the two and to see what the service is like on Flybe and everything else in between. So hope you guys enjoy the video. And there is Flybe on another test flight. That is likely my aircraft for tomorrow. And there goes the Dash 8 off into the clouds. This will probably be its last test flight until the inaugural flight tomorrow. It's been doing a lot of training flights for the past 2.5 months out of here to places like Exeter, Southend, Liverpool, mostly Liverpool, Leeds. I think it's done a few routes to Newcastle. Just recently doing the trips up to Belfast City and back in preparation for the inaugural flight. So they pretty much got this down. So hopefully the service tomorrow will be brilliant. So I am going to go over to my hotel, take a rest, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Just like me, that many people will be glad to see Flybe back again. Because Flybe, for many airports, was literally the only air link to Europe and the rest of the UK. Like Exeter, Southampton, Leeds Bradford, Belfast City, and so many other smaller airports around the UK. Flybe was their main link to literally everywhere else. Otherwise, you'd have to travel by train to places like Manchester or Birmingham or London Heathrow to get a domestic connection to, say, Scotland or Northern Ireland or the Isle of Man. So they are starting off small. They only have about 4 aircraft in their fleet. They are starting back up at Heathrow, linking up to Leeds Bradford, which is something that people have been wanting for since British Airways terminated the route. So slowly but surely Flybe will bring their fleet back up, because they had around 40 Dash 8s and several Embraers. So hopefully we will see Flybe grow, new routes come in, new bases come back, and we'll get the link like we used to. Okay, it is now the 13th of April 2022. The inaugural flight is today, as you can see. I've just spent the night at the Ibis Hotel, and I am just about to pack up and set off for the airport, which is about a 5-minute walk from here. It's around 5 AM in the morning, so I'm just gonna quickly pack and go through security. Flybe, because they're new, unlike other airlines, they haven't got a booking app. So I've actually printed my boarding pass off in this small piece of paper. My printer decided to have an off day, and just print it that size and just waste half the paper. I've also got the boarding pass on my phone just in case that one decides not to work via email. But hopefully they'll get a booking app sorted at some point. They said they are developing one, so hopefully in the next few months, as of recording this, they'll have it done. So I am going to pack up and head to the terminal. Okay, I've come out of security, which didn't go too badly. I was only in there for about 35-40 minutes, which is an improvement from the last time. But right now, I believe this Dash 8 will be flying me to Belfast. Right now there's two here. There's one on the opposite side of the airport, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But I believe this one is the airplane they'll be doing the inaugural flight to Belfast City. And hopefully we'll get a water cannon salute when we get into Belfast. Until then, I am going to see what's on the opposite side of the airfield. Here is where the other Flybe plane is currently parked. I'm not quite sure if this is going to be the inaugural flight, because this side of the terminal is normally used for domestic flights. So it's either going to be this one, which I believe was recently delivered, did a few training flights before being flown up here from Exeter a few weeks ago. So I'm not sure what is happening with this one. But we'll find out soon enough, because in about 30 minutes my gate will be called and we'll be flying to Belfast, to be honest. I think he has got the best job in the world, cutting grass and watching airplanes. I'm sure I can drive a tractor. Okay, over on the Elmden side we have this privilege styled 767. If you've been watching my videos, it's come in several times already, mostly doing immigration flights back to Africa and Albania and Romania. I'm not quite sure where this one is going this time, but I'm pretty sure it's doing the same route as before to Albania. And over here we have a little teeny tiny freight Saab. I love these little things. Loud. Hopefully I'll get to fly on one of Logan Air's Saabs soon enough. And I think that's it on that side. And over on SCS we'll have these A320, which I believe is part of SmartLinks, which Jet2 are leasing, and this 737, which used to belong to TUI Germany, which I think will be re-registered and then go into TUI Airways fleet. So slowly but surely getting back to normal.
Here is the camera crew getting ready. And this will be my plane up to Belfast.
I check it online, but there's a massive queue to check in the normal way. But I didn't see any of those. I wonder who they are. Yeah, I've tried to get Flybe interview with the CEO, and they just come back. He doesn't want to do any interview.
And the lovely kid has come over and gave me a sticker.
Oh, you got one there?
We'll bring some down. Good morning, how are you?
That's the engine.
Flybe flight very shortly departing to Belfast City Airport. As a courtesy to those passengers behind you, please do step in from the aisle whilst storing your cabin baggage to allow others to pass by. Please place your cabin baggage either in the overhead lockers or underneath the seat. If you are seated in an emergency exit row,
our inaugural flight from obviously Birmingham to Belfast City, downtown airport. We are all thrilled to be here today. We've had good over a year's worth of work to get to this point in time. And I'd be remiss if I didn't start off by first thanking a few people. We've got a handful of folks on the plane I'd like to say thanks to. First of all, our chairman, Kevin Hatton, Derek Jarman on our board. And we've also got with us the folks that made this airplane, the Havilland Canada. So we've got some folks visiting with us as well. NAC, Nordic Aviation Capital, leased us the airplane. IBS provided our website and our reservation system, and they've also been fantastic in getting us here. So let me just talk about three quick things before we get going. First of all, thank you. Thank you for your business. I will say that I like to get on our planes, and this isn't the only plane you'll ever see me on. I like to get on and say thanks to folks because you are the most important thing to us, and we need to do a great job providing you great customer service. So that's always going to be our goal. The three biggies are this. Number one, in terms of tickets, quick show of hands. How many of you got those great deals for $19.99 for the tickets today? Well, if you want more of those in the future, the great deals are going to be through our email distribution list. So if you go to our great website, there's a little box at the top right there, and it says, sign up. And if you sign up, you'll get into our email, or get into our database, our mailing list, and that's the one we always go to first. So thank you again for buying the tickets. Thrilled you're here, and glad that you got a great deal because we always want to provide great value. So number one, thanks. In terms of what we're going to provide for you today: one, great people; two, great plane; and then three, customer service. And I'm going to deputize myself to be helping here Jamie and Dale in the back to walk the aisles and see what questions and comments you have for me, and most importantly, suggestions. And I would really encourage you as we go forward now, today, and in the future to let us know how we're doing, good or bad. So anyways, let's talk about the plane first. This plane is great. I'm a former jet pilot from way back when, so I love fast things. This plane is fast, it's quiet, and it's fuel efficient, which means it's carbon efficient. So if you want to tell your kids or your grandkids you've done something great for the planet today, tell them that you flew on a Flybe Q400, because our carbon footprint is on average about 35% smaller than comparably sized jets. That's a great thing. So in terms of the crew, we've got a crew here that's super experienced. What we did was we hired the best of the best from old Flybe. So we've got Jamie and Dale here who've got decades of experience working on these airplanes and providing awesome customer service. Up in the cockpit we have not one but two captains. It's almost like we have our own Top Gun crew here today. So Captain Adam Brighton, whose family is on board. I'd like to say hello to his children, his wife, his parents. They're on with us today. This is apparently the first time they've flown with their son up in the left seat. So Captain Brighton's captaining this thing, and we got Captain Mark Firth in the right seat. So again, two captains, and then Jamie and Dale and I will be in the back working with you. So in terms of the plane, great plane. This is fast. It flies about 350 to 400 miles an hour. Cruises at about 25,000 feet. That's nice because it gets you above the clouds, a little bit of the turbulence. And then when we get down on the other side, it's a quick flight. We're only going to be in the air about an hour. We'll be on the ground at Belfast pretty quick to meet some folks on the other side. You'll see some dignitaries and politicians there that we're looking forward to saying hello to, because we want to say hello to Belfast. So again, plane great, great team, and then customer service. Big thing I'd like to say again is use social media. Say hello to us on Google, say hello to us on Facebook, say hello to us on TripAdvisor. Let us know how we're doing, good or bad, because we want to be better every day. So most importantly, coming full circle, thank you again for joining us today for our great inaugural flight from Birmingham to Belfast City. I'll be walking the aisles in flight. It'll be a quick walk. But again, if you've got anything for me, again, my name is Dave. And consider me part of the cabin crew today. So thank you again for joining us.
For today's flight, and I'm proud and privileged to introduce you to the rest of the crew. Alongside myself we have another captain, Captain Mark Firth, and in the cabin we have our fabulous cabin crew in Jamie and Dale. I'd like to remind you, Jamie and Dale are here primarily for your comfort but also for your safety, and we'd like to ask for your full attention for the safety demonstration they'll carry shortly. I do appreciate most of you are probably seasoned travellers and will have seen a safety demonstration before. However, it's very unique to this Dash 8 Q400 aircraft.
And this is a super honour to be able to operate the first flight. Joining me in the cabin today is Dale Hoggett. Dale is a fellow cabin manager. He's also our aircrew support manager. So it's great that we can share this experience together. And it is truly, truly so special for us. So thank you to you guys for sharing it with us. It really is fantastic to see you all. So before we do proceed with the safety demonstration, please just ensure that you have stowed
Cross the tapes at the back and tie underneath the jacket in a double knot. Do not inflate until you are outside the aircraft. The jacket is inflated by pulling the red toggle downwards. Should it need more air, blow into this tube. It has a light and a whistle. We also carry children's flotation equipment. In preparation for takeoff, please ensure that your seatbelts are fastened, tray tables and seatbacks are upright, with the armrest down, and hand luggage is placed under the seat in front of you. May we remind you that we operate a non-smoking policy. May we wish you a pleasant flight.
Thanks so much, that's great. Belfast City. The time is just approaching 10:05. I'm really delighted to let you know that we've arrived here 5 minutes early. For your safety, please do remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the captain switches off the overhead seatbelt signs. Before leaving us today, please ensure that you have all of your items and cabin baggage by checking your seat pockets, the overhead lockers and the area around your seat. Please do take care as you do open the overhead lockers, as items could have moved around during the flight. These could fall out, causing an injury. A reminder that smoking, including the use of electronic cigarettes, is not permitted as you leave the aircraft and is only permitted. On behalf of Captain Anna Brighton and all the crew, it really has been our pleasure to have all of you on board our inaugural service. We do thank you once again for being such a super bunch of customers, and we do look forward to seeing you all on board again very, very soon. In the meantime, we would like to wish you a safe and pleasant continued journey from the airport. Thank you and a very good morning. Folks, before we start opening the doors for disembarkation, it is our first flight and we do have lots of aviation enthusiasts on board, so thank you so much for joining us. Just a quick request from us, if you could please leave the safety cards in the seat pockets, just so we have enough for our return flight. Thanks so much.
Hey folks, just real quick, if you wouldn't mind joining me in a round of applause for our crew. It's done just a fantastic job today. Thank you.
Hey, how's it going?
Thank you very much. The landing was very smooth.
Oh,
it was
excellent.
all good. This is the first time I've been on a Dash 8
Is it?
as well. Yeah. So
It was the best landing,
this absolutely looks lovely.
And that was my boss. The guy at the bottom of the stairs.
The fossils.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.
Yeah, it's lower than a big jet.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
How was your flight?
It was lovely. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Bye. And I'm outside the terminal building at Belfast City Airport after the lovely inaugural flight of Flybe. The Dash 8 was comfortable. The flight was very smooth. Surprisingly, I've flown on the ATR, it was a little bit bumpy. This one seemed to be smooth. The cabin crew were lovely. As you saw, I just managed to get into the cockpit. I talked to the pilot, he was fantastic to talk to. And I think Flybe has a good chance of getting back what it used to be if it carries on the way that it is. But only time will tell. I am going to go and catch this flight leaving before I head to Belfast International and fly back home. So my last clip will be Flybe taking off back to Birmingham. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment if you've flown on Flybe before they went bust. Have you booked Flybe? Are you looking forward to their new routes, their new connections? Anything and anything, please let me know in the comments below. So until the next time I fly, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.